Hi, welcome back to Yoga with Tim. I'm here at the beach and it's firing behind me. There's epic waves and it's a beautiful day out. Nice day for yoga. So for today's practice, you might want to have a couple of blocks. Start on a comfortable seat, whether it's on a block or a cushion or a couple blankets, whatever you need so that when you're seated, the spine is upright and the thighs can descend. Close your eyes and take your awareness inward. And just start to tune into the rhythm of your breath. Feel your ribs expand, the lungs expand as you breathe in. Notice the calming, cooling sensation as you breathe out. So take this opportunity to come into the body, to feel the movements in the body, the flow of energy. Go inward, enhance your awareness inward. Then open your eyes. Keep your focus in though, and lie down onto your back. Take Baddha Konasana legs, take the soles of the feet together, the knees wide apart, and open up your arms to the side like cactus arms. Open up across your back ribs, but at the same time, reach the tip of the tailbone towards the heels. As you inhale, slowly let the arms start to fall back in external rotation without your rib cage tipping up at all. And then bring your arms back up. Again, inhale, slowly let your arms start to tip back. Keep the bottom ribs tipped into the body. And then bring the arms back up. Just mobilizing the shoulder a little. Then inhale, slowly let the arms go back, still keeping the ribs tipped in. Bring your knees together and take your feet the width of your mat. As you inhale, let the knees swivel over to the right as you look to your left. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, change sides. Exhale to center. Inhale, change sides. Exhale to center. Last one, inhale, change sides. And exhale to center. Then take your arms straight up. Interlock your fingers with your thumbs pointing back. Baddha Konasana legs again. As you inhale, slowly let the arms start to reach back, still keeping the ribs tipped in. And bring your arms back up. Inhale, slowly let the arms start to stretch back. Exhale, back up. Change the interlock, other index finger on top. Last one, inhale, slowly let the arms reach back, lengthen through the tail, through the crown. Bring your arms back up and your knees together. Gently hug your right knee into your chest as you stretch your left leg out. Change legs, hug the left knee in, stretch your right leg out. You go. Set your feet down onto the mat, then roll over to your side. Press yourself up to seated, and come onto your hands and your knees. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Round your back and look back at your navel. Inhale, arch your back, wheel your chest forward. Exhale to round your back, look back. Inhale, arch back. One more time. Exhale to round. Inhale to roll the chest through. Then come into a neutral spine position and stretch your right leg back behind you. Press the big toe down, lift up your middle and lengthen through your tail again, like on your back. Now send your opposite arm forward. Keep both sides of the neck long. Then see if you can lift the back leg up just an inch, still keeping the lumbar long, belly lifted. Lower your hand and your knee and change sides. Stretch the left leg back, big toe down. Send your right arm forward. So start to wake up your core. Part of the work is to elongate the spine. That turns on your spine muscles. The other part is to stabilize and not let your middle hang as you lift the left leg up. Lower your hand and your knee. Inhale, change sides. Now as you exhale, open your arm and your leg out to the side, but try not to let yourself veer from side to side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, open to the side. Keep reaching the crown of the head forward. Back to center, lower your hand and your knee. Change sides. Lift the back leg up an inch. And as you exhale, open to the side. Turn on your core, elongate as you lift. Inhale to center. Exhale, open to the side, slow and controlled, so you're using the muscles instead of momentum. Inhale, open. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Set your hand and your knee down, and then stretch back into a child's pose. Do this first one with the toes curled under, and start to open up the soles of the feet. Then open up your hands evenly into your mat. Lift up and stretch back into your first down dog. As you inhale, shift into plank, bring the shoulders right over the wrists, elongate through the spine. And as you exhale, glide back into down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, stretch back to dog. Inhale forward into plank. Now adding on, pull your right knee up to your chest. Lift up, pull up. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Change legs, bring your left knee up into your chest. Pull up like cat-cow. Inhale, flat back as you reach the leg back. Exhale, pull the right knee up. Lift. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, pull the left knee up. Strong abs. Inhale, stretch back. Lower the foot. Lie down onto your belly. Stretch your arms all the way forward. Press the hands down and lengthen through your neck. At the same time, draw the bottom ribs towards your hips and draw the skin of your lower belly up away from the floor. Reach back as long as you can through your big toes, like Superman style. Reach, reach, reach. Make yourself more aerodynamic. Then bend the elbows out to the side. And lift the wrist up to shoulder height. So all the chaturanga that we tend to do in Vinyasa yoga makes the front of us really strong, like the chest muscles, but then these back muscles get neglected. So this is a great way to start to train the back muscles with these holds. Squeeze the back of the armpit, back of the shoulder, and try to lift that wrist up to shoulder height. Then stretch both arms straight back behind you. Watch out for your blocks if they get in the way. Keep reaching through your big toes and elongating through the spine. Then place your hands next to your side ribs. Roll the chest forward into cobra. Stay in a low cobra or come up into a high cobra or an up dog. And then stretch back into down dog. Look in between your hands. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. As you inhale, make a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Raise your arms. Then take your arms to the side and we'll warm up the shoulders just a little bit further. Turn your thumbs back and curl your fingers in and make little circles with your arms. This is like when you were in grade school and you had to do physical education and warm up before the mile. Do little arm circles. And then turn the thumbs down and internally rotate the arms. Little internal circles. Then bend your elbows, bring the knuckles to your temples. And as you exhale, draw the elbows in towards each other. Open up your back, upper ribs. And as you inhale, open up the upper chest as you spread the elbows. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open up. Then take the arms to the side like cactus arms. And as you inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. Look up. Exhale, fold forward like a swan dive, tip from your pelvis. Inhale, make a flat back. Step back into plank pose, one leg at a time. Pull your right knee up into your chest, round your back. Inhale, reach back. Change legs, pull the left knee up. Inhale, reach back, hover the leg for a moment as you lengthen. Exhale, change sides. Inhale the leg back. Exhale, change sides. Inhale the leg back. Lower down onto your belly. Stretch the arms all the way forward, lengthen Superman style. Then bend the elbows back. Lift the hands up to shoulder height and spread the elbows as far away from each other as you can. Draw the skin of the belly up again. Stretch both arms straight back behind you. Expand your chest. Then bring the hands next to your side ribs. Roll into cobra or upward facing dog. And stretch back into down dog. Look in between your hands. Step walk or hop up to the top of the mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back into plank pose. Pull your right knee up to your left armpit. Inhale the leg back. Exhale the left knee up to the right armpit. Inhale the leg back. Right knee to left armpit. Inhale back. Left knee to right armpit. Inhale your leg back. Lower down onto your belly. Stretch your arms forward and lengthen. This time, lift the legs up an inch as you lengthen through your tail. Then lift the hands up an inch. Get as long as you can. Bend the elbows back. Feel the hamstrings turn on. The tailbone lengthen out of the lower back. Then stretch both arms straight back behind you. Bring the hands next to your side ribs. Roll into cobra or upward facing dog. And stretch back into downward dog. Get long in your down dog. Lift your hips up and away from your wrists. Then raise your right leg up from the inner thigh. Grow the lower back through the reach of the leg. Shift into plank. Pull your right knee up. Step your foot all the way up by your thumb. Lower the back knee down. Inhale. I got a little faucet going because I already surfed. Raise the arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows out to the side and open up your heart. Inhale, stretch the arms back up, look up. Exhale the hands back down to the mat. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, and as you plant your left hand, turn your ribs and take your right arm up. Bring your hand back down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up from the inner thigh. Now grow the lower back long through the reach of the leg. Shift into plank, pull your knee out. Step your foot all the way up by your thumb. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows out to the side and open up your heart. Inhale, reach back up and look up. Exhale, downward dog, stretch back. Look in between your hands. Step walker, hop up to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. And then from your strong core, tall, long spine, raise your arms. Reach through your feet and come up to stand. Release your arms at your side. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back into plank pose, one leg at a time. Hold strong in your plank, abs in tight. Lift the right leg up an inch, then bring the knee up without rounding. Change legs, left leg up an inch, knee up without rounding. Stretch back into downward dog. Step your right foot up by the right thumb. Set up your back heel for warrior one, and then lengthen on your fingertips. Lift from your belly, raise your arms, come up. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step back to down dog or add a vinyasa. Step your left foot up by your left thumb. Set up your back heel. Inhale up onto your fingertips, elongate your spine. Then come up strong through the midline, raise your arms up. Grow the back leg and reach the upper spine up into the hands. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back. Take a vinyasa or just stretch right back into downward dog. Bend your knees and look forward. Step, walker, hop up to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Press up to stand, Samastiti. One more B salutation. Inhale into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back into down dog or take a vinyasa. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. Set up your back heel and come up into warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot So if you're wondering, what do you mean when he was saying take a vinyasa? That's vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Hands to the mat. Step back for a vinyasa, or just stretch right back into down dog. Then step your right foot all the way up to your right thumb. Turn your back heel down. Press your right knee out. And as you lengthen through your lower back, lift from your belly, come up into Warrior Two. You might want to have a block handy for the next one. So if your hips are a little tighter like mine, you can take the feet more heel to heel instead of heel to arch. Open your chest to the reach of your arms, and as you reach down into your back outer heel, see if you can let your right thigh bone drop towards the floor. Then tip from your pelvis out over your right thigh and place your right hand onto the outside of your foot. Take your left arm all the way over your ear. Reach into your back outer heel. Like we practiced earlier, elongate the tip of the tail towards the heel. Draw the belly up towards the heart, and make sure that your middle doesn't push out, your ribs don't push forward the more you stretch your arm. Press through your feet and come back up into Warrior Two. Then bring your hands down to the mat and step back to down dog or take a vinyasa. Step your left foot all the way up by your left thumb. Turn your back heel down for a Warrior Two position. Then with a strong core and a long spine, open chest, come up into Warrior Two. Feel the subtle internal rotation in your back leg. Same rotation as the back foot should be turned in slightly. Press down with your hands like they're pushing into tables, and lift up through your middle as you grow tall through the core of your spine. Let the breath circulate evenly though, don't hold your breath to do it, and then see if you can start to melt a little deeper into the pose. Then bring your hand down to the outside of your foot, block or floor. Reconnect into your back heel and stretch your top arm all the way over. Press down through your feet with strong legs. Inhale, come back up. Straighten your left leg and parallel your feet. Join your legs together for a moment and stand tall in mountain pose, Tadasana. Bring your right heel up onto your left inner thigh. Place the heel way up high by the groin if possible. As long as it's not on the knee, it could be below or above the knee. Then join your palms together. Then start to raise your arms up. If balance is difficult, you could do this with your fingertips against a wall. Keep reaching as even as you can into your left foot. The beach looks very serene, but balancing is extremely difficult at the beach when you're on sand. There's water moving around you. Then bring your palms together. We're doing this variation where you slide the hands behind the head to stretch the triceps and the armpit chest, which is a made-up term that I learned in Iyengar yoga, armpit chest. It's kind of like the lats and the side of your pec. Then take your arms back up. Open the arms to the side and lower slow. Change sides, bring your left heel up. Join your palms together. Raise your arms all the way up. Turn the triceps in. Then hold there or do that add-on, palms together, slide the hands behind the head. If you don't appreciate the ridiculous commentary, you could leave a comment below and let me know. And take your arms back up. Release the arms to the side and open your legs out wide apart. All right, I'm gonna have 2 blocks ready for this one because we're gonna go into half moon from here. Turn your legs to the right for triangle pose. Make sure that your right thigh is turned all the way so your kneecap points the same direction as your foot. Then reach out over your right leg. Use a medium or a tall block depending on how open your hips and hammies are. Grow your spine long in the direction of your big toe. I notice that a lot of people try to pull themselves up this way. Don't do that. I don't know where people get that from. Then bring your top hand to your hip. Bend the right knee. Slide your hand a foot in front of your pinky toe and raise your back leg up. Just like we practiced, elongate the lower back through the reach of the back heel. Make sure the right knee is turned in the same direction as the foot and take the top arm up. Then bend your right knee and smooth as you can, slide back into triangle. Press to your feet and come back up. Turn your feet to the other side. And reach out over your straight left leg, but make sure that there's the rotation in the thigh. Otherwise, it's a little gnarly on your hip. Then elongate in the direction of your big toe instead of trying to pull the ribs up. Top hand to hip, bend the knee, scoot the back foot, then raise your back leg up. Firm the left outer buttock in, and that'll help you to get the length through the tail. It'll also help with stability. And keep reaching down evenly into your left foot. Then take your arm up once you're steady. Bend your knee and take it back to triangle. Press to your feet and come up to stand. With your feet parallel, bring your hands onto your hips, roll your shoulders back and open up your chest, and fold forward in between your legs. Then set the fingertips down and inhale, make a flat back. Hook your big toes and bend the elbows out to the side as you let your head drop. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale the hands to the hips, press into your feet and come up to stand. Turn your left leg out, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Now here's where it's going to get a little tricky in the vinyasa. Inhale into a flat back. Step back to dog or take a vinyasa. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. Lower your back knee down. Bring your right hand to your right knee. Lengthen the tail down as you lift your belly and take your left arm up. Then hook your elbow to your knee. Join your palms together. Curl your back toes under. Here we go. Lift the back knee up, but still stay long through the midline. So activate the muscles of your spine, long and strong. Then place your right hand onto your hip. Put your left hand down, a foot in front of your foot on the inside, block or floor, your call. Float the back leg up and elongate your spine. Twist and take your right arm up. Then bend your knee, slide back into the lunge, bring your hand back down and step back to down dog or take a vinyasa. Step your left foot up, lower the back knee down, left hand to left knee, lift from your navel, raise your right arm. Exhale, hook the elbow to the knee. Join your palms and twist. Then curl your back toes. Lift the back knee up. Firm your left hip in so you can find the midline with the spine. The hip will help the core to work. Then place your left hand onto your hip. Keep the hip on a track with your left ankle. Slide the hand and foot in front and float the back leg up. Reach straight back through the tail and the back inner heel. Then turn your rib cage and take the left arm up. Then bend your knee, step back into the lunge. Hand down, step back to down dog. From down dog, come into a seated position and cross your legs, then bring your knees in front of you into boat pose, Navasana. So come into a little V shape here. Feel the lower belly draw up the front of the spine, open up the toe mounts, strong in your core, hold here. Then let's practice Ardha Navasana. Lower down onto the lower back, hands behind the head, squeeze the side front ribs in and down. And then stretch your left leg forward, keeping the squeeze in your abs. Change legs. Don't let yourself sink onto your shoulder blades at all. Then bring both legs up into table position. Really work those side ribs, squeeze back in and down again. And then see if you can take the left leg forward, keeping the abs in. Change legs. Change legs and bring your left hand up and over to the outside of the knee. Change sides. Change sides. Change sides. Come back to center. Lower your head down. Then take the legs straight as you can. Hands at your side, feel the tail long and slowly lower the right leg. Change sides. Change sides. Grow the spine longer, that'll help to activate the core. Change sides. Change sides. And change sides. Good, now bend your knees, set your feet down. Take Baddha Konasana legs for a moment. Then bring the knees together, lift the hips up, and roll up onto the tops of the shoulders. Expand your chest. Lower your buttock back down. Take a breath. Then go back up. Hold here or place your hands under your shoulders and go up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, or sometimes referred to as wheel pose, mistakenly referred to. Lower the buttock back down and gently bring your knees into your chest. Then set the feet down. Open your arms to the side and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Let the legs fall over to the left. Back to center. Change the cross of the legs and let the legs fall over to the right. Back to center. Uncross your legs and take Shavasana, final relaxation. Stretch the legs out, arms at your side, palms up, about a foot away from your body. Practice letting go. So first physically, let the body start to relax, to drop. Let go of the tension in your hands, your feet. The legs and the arms relax. Let go of the tension in your abdomen and your chest, hips. Relax your shoulders. Relax the jaw and empty the tongue of any tension. Let all the muscles in the face start to melt. Soften the scalp. And you'll notice the thoughts start to move by in a stream the longer you hold here. It's not that we're trying to arrest the thoughts or make them stop when you're practicing meditation. Just let them pass through. There might be more enticing thoughts that really grab for your attention, which are maybe different forms of fears or things that you're trying to control. Thoughts about the past, concerns about the future. Whatever they are, I want you just to imagine for the next couple of minutes that you're offering them up, you're allowing them to, maybe like on an altar, so to speak, putting them on an altar, letting go. And in yoga philosophy, we say, the Yoga Sutras suggest that the clearer we become in our yoga practice, the more we're connected and then guided by the indwelling spirit, and that's called Ishvara. That's the Sanskrit word for that. So these things that you put in front, the worries, the concerns, that block you from the connection, we're giving all those up for just a couple minutes. Feel the inner peace, the inner calm. Then gently bend your knees and roll over to your side. Press yourself up to seated. So just notice the feeling. You might feel refreshed, energized, calm. So this is the reason that we keep coming back to the mat each day. It's like taking your shower. You get to wash off the grime from the day or from the day before. So each time you come to your mat, you move your body, allow yourself to process things that you're hanging on to that you don't need to, so you can be more clear and connected to your inner compass. Thanks so much for watching today. Hey, if you're interested in going a little bit deeper in your practice, a great way to do this is to sign up for the Conscious Movement community. There you'll see a 1 hour and lots of other content like workshops and things that I teach. You can find that all by going to my website, timsenesiyoga.com. Those of you who are already signed up, I really appreciate your support. You can try it for 2 weeks free. Go check it out. Hey, while you're at it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any other videos, because I post weekly. If you subscribe, I'll make sure to let you know. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the scenery today, any suggestions for next week's video, or different locations you think we should shoot. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Happy holidays.